Good evening, students. So today we have our second session on number system. So let's start. Before starting, let's see what we have learned till now. So we have seen what is a number system. That is, we have seen in introduction part. We have seen that we have some quantities, and just to group it into some system, we call it as a number system. So that can be in form of, like I told you an example for like you have 12 quantities and 12 units, we used to call them as a dozen. So similarly for like we have 1000 gram, we used to call them as 1 kg. So these are the kind of number system that we use to represent some units. So in computer we have seen that there were 4 kind of number systems. Out of them we have learnt about decimal number system and binary number system yesterday. So decimal number system consists of digits from 0 to 9, and in this number systems the number have a base of 10. So let's say we have a number 987, so it would have a base of 10, and we used to write this base as a suffix. Similarly, binary number system, so binary, the name itself tells. That means there are only 2 values, if off and on. So 0 represent your off and 1 represent your on. And as it has only 2 digits allowed, so the base is 2. Also we have seen yesterday that how we can convert a decimal number to a binary number. So for that, what we have to do is we have to simply divide it by 2 until we get the quotient as 0, and then we will write the remainder from bottom to top. So let's say we have seen like this 15 is a decimal number and we want to convert it into a binary. So how we have done it is we have simply divided and we have written the remainder on the right side. So let's say it is 2 divided by, we have divided 15 by 2. So that means 7 times, the remainder would be 1. Then again we will divide 3 times, the remainder would be 1. Then again it would be 1 time and the remainder would be 1. At last now we can't divide it, so the quotient, the dividend would be 0 and the remainder would be 1. And then we have written it from bottom to upwards. So the binary conversion of 15 would be this. So that means 15 base 10 is equivalent to this one. So I hope this all is clear to you. So today what we are going to see is, today we are going to see how we can convert a binary number to a decimal number. And also we will see the other 2 number system, that is octal number system and hexadecimal number system. And we will learn how we can convert a octal number to a decimal number and a hexadecimal to decimal number. Okay, so let's start with today's session. So first we are going to see how we can convert a binary number to a decimal number. So first what we have to do is we have to multiply each digit by 2 raised to the power of its position. So yesterday we have seen one example where we have seen how we can represent the quantity. That means we have seen that if the values is left side, the power of the number would be increasing as per the position, and for the number at the right of a decimal number, the power would be decreasing. Then what we have to do is we have to add, that is we have to sum all the products calculated in step 1. So here is the example, some of the example. So how we can convert, like suppose we have given this number 1010 and we have to convert it into a binary, into a decimal one. So let's write it like this, 1010. Now let's see the position of each digit starting from the last. So here the position would be 0, here the position would be 1, here it would be 2, and here it would be 3. So what we have done is we have to convert it into a decimal, but the number is given in binary. So whatever the number system is, we have to multiply with that particular number system base. So the base is given as 2. So this position is 0. So what we will do is 0 multiplied by 2 की power 0. Similarly for 1, it would be multiplied by 2 की power 1. This is position second. So 0 multiplied by 2 की power 2. This is position third. That is 1 multiplied by 2 की power 3. So if we expand it, so it would be 1 into 8, 0 into 4, 1 into 2 and 0 into 1. That means 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 8. So finally we would get 10 with a base 10. Now if you want to just cross check whether we have converted into decimal correctly or not, so again what we can do is, we know how to convert a decimal into binary. So what we have to do is, we have to simply divide it with a 2. So if you divide 2 to 10, so over here the remainder should be this one, 1 0 1 0. Let's check. If we divide 2 by 10, so it would be 5 times and the remainder would be 0. Then again 2, it would be 2 times, remainder would be 1. Then 2, it would be 1, sorry, the remainder would be 0 and it would be 1. Sorry. It would be 1 time. That's a mistake, guys. So it would be 2 ones are 2 and the remainder would be 0. And again when we go for 2, so now it would be, the divisor would be 0 and remainder would be 1. We have to write it from bottom to top. So what would we get? 1 0 1 0 and the base is 2. So you can simply check that the binary conversion is same as we have converted. Clear? Okay, thanks Rohit. So I hope you people are getting all this. Similarly, there is another example where we have to convert this number into decimal number. Same technique. The number is this one. We will check its position. So this is position 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here 1 into 2 की power 0, then 0 2 की power 1, then 1 2 की power 2, then 0 into 2 की power 3, then 1 into 2 की power 4. We will expand it. So it would be 1 into 1, 0 into 2, 1 into 4, 0 into 8 and 1 into 16. So the sum would be like this and finally we will get this one. So I hope this binary conversion to decimal is clear to all. Great. Now let's move to our next topic. Now we have this octal number system. So as the name suggests, basically octal means 8 digits. So a number system which consists of only 8 digits, that is from 0 to 7. So as only 8 digits are allowed, so what would be the base? The base would be 8. The positional values of the digits of an octal number correspond to power of 8. So we have seen it in our binary number system and decimal number system, that whatever be the value we are going to get for a positional thing, so that would be the power of particular number system. So it is octal number system and the base is 8. So that means it would consist of power of 8. For example, it is, if we have to represent a particular number in octal, so we will write it like this. Okay. So now like suppose we have to convert a octal number to a decimal number. So how we can convert is, this number is given to us. So same like we have converted a binary number to decimal, we will find its positional values. So the positional values are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's start. That is 0 into 8 की power 0, this position is 1, that is 7 into 8 ki power 1. Then this position is second, 5 into 8 ki power 2. Then we have 2, and the position is 3, that means 2 into 8 to the power 3. Then we have 1, that means 1 into 8 to the power 4. So when you expand it, so we will get these values, and at last what we have to do is we have to simply sum up, and the number would be this one. So similarly, if you want to check that whether it is the octal or not, so what we have to do is we have to divide it by 8. Like we are converting a decimal number to binary, so we have divided with the help of by 2, because that was binary number system. Now this number system is octal, and if we have to convert this particular decimal into octal, so what we will do is we will divide it by 8. So we have 5496. So we can check whether this octal number would be obtained or not. So you can simply check. What you have to do is, let's divide it. 8 6 are 48, you have 6, then 69, 8 8 are 64, that means 5, then 56, and 8 7 are 56. The remainder is 0. Divide it by 8 again. Then 8 8 are 64, we have 47, then 8 5 are 40, and the remainder is 7. Divide it again by 8, 8 1s are 8, and over here we can't go, so that means 0, remainder is 5, then again 8, how many times? That is 1, 8 1s are 8, the remainder is 2, then again we will divide it by 8, now we can't divide it, so the dividend would be 0 and the remainder is 1. Write it from bottom to top, that means 1 2 5 7 0 with a base of 8. Clear? Thank you guys. So now move to our next topic. Now we have this hexadecimal number system. So there is just slightly change. So basically the name already suggests you it is a hexadecimal. Over here if you see, so this is hexa and this is decimal. We have already learnt about decimal number system, which consists values 0 to 9, that means 10 digits. Now this hexa means is 6. So we have a number system that consists this 10 digits. Okay, now we have to represent suppose 10. So if we write it, so that would be a confusing thing, because the system or the other user may read it as 1 and 0 separate one. So now how we can write it? So for that particular, we have this hexadecimal number system. So in this number system, you will get the digits as well as the letters. So what those letters represent? So basically in this number system, you will get 10 digits, that is 0 to 9. So you can relate it with your decimal number system. That like in decimal number system, we used to have 10 digits. Those are for that particular number system. And from 10 to 15, because as I told, the base is 16. So how many numbers would be alive? 0 to 9, and thereafter 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Now to represent all these 6 numbers, we have letters from A to F. That means if we have to write 10, we will write it as A. For 11, it would be B. For 12, it is C. For this, we have D. For this, E. And for the last one, F. So this number system includes the values, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then A, B, C, D, E and F. Clear? Again, the value of each position would correspond to a position of hexadecimal number, will correspond to the power of 16. like we have seen in octal number and in binary number and decimal number, it would be same in this case as well. So whenever we are going to convert into other systems, so we will do it with the power of 16. Let's say we have this example and we have to convert this particular number into decimal number. So simply first let's write the number 32b. And as we know, the position of this number is 0, this one is 1 and this one is 2. So simply b into 16 to the power 0, this is at 1 position, that means 2 into 6 to the power 16 ki power 1, then we have this 3, that means 3 into, and the position is 2, 16 to the power 2. Now when we are doing multiplications or doing calculations, so we can't multiply b into 16 because we can't multiply a number to a particular alphabet. So what we will do is, we know that what b represent, we have seen a represent 10, b represent 11, c represent 12, d represent 13, e for 14 and f for 15. So what we will do is, we will simply put the value of b, which is equivalent to 11. So we have replaced the b with 11. Now we can simply multiply. So 11 into 1, because 16 to the power would be 1. So here we will get 11, here we will get 16, because 16 to the power 1 is 16 and 16 to the power 2 is 256. When you multiply it, we will get this one, and after summing up, this would be the equivalent decimal number. Clear? So I hope this one is clear to everyone. And let's suppose we have to convert this number back to this one. Then again, the simple process is, what we will do is, we will simply divide it by 16. So this method is just to cross check your number, that whether you have converted this particular hexadecimal number into a equivalent correct decimal number or not. So by this we can simply find that. So it is simple when you do it. So let's divide it. 16 5s are 80, then we have 11, so we can't go, so that means 11 would be the remainder. Then again we will go, so 16 3s are 48, we have remainder 2. Then again we will go, we can't divide the 16, so now the dividend would be 0, and now we would have a remainder as 3. So now the number would be this one, that is 3, 2 and 11. But if we write 11, so that would be the incorrect representation. The reason is, we have got the remainder 11. But if we write it this one, so sorry. But if we write this one, so it would be read as 3211 base 16. And when we will find the equivalent of this number, that would be different one into decimal. So for this 11, we know that 11 is equivalent to b. So how we will write is, we will write it as 32b and the base is 16. Clear? So I hope this conversion is clear to all. So let me repeat one more time for you all. So we have seen we have seen four number system as of now. First is decimal, second is binary, third is octal number system, and fourth one is hexadecimal number. just a second. So the digits that are allowed and what is the base. So it would help you to get a summarized form in one sheet. So in a decimal number, how many digits are allowed? Only 10. That is from 0 to 9. And what would be the base? The base is 10. In binary number system, how many digits are allowed? Only 2 digits are allowed. That is 0, 1. And the base is 2. While in a octal number system, how many digits are allowed? Only 8 digits are allowed. That is from 0 to 7. And the base is given as 8. In the last number system, that is hexadecimal number system, so we have 0 to 9 digits and A to F letters. So these all represent the basically 0 to 15 numbers. This is the representation, and the base is given as 16. Clear? So we have seen how we can convert a binary or a octal or a hexadecimal. That is, if we have a number given in this format and we have to convert it to the decimal. So what we have to do is, we have to simply find the positional value for the numbers and we have to multiply with its base. Like if a number is given in hexadecimal and we have to convert it into decimal, so we have to multiply it with the 16 to the power position value. So let's say, like we have seen, let's take this one, or simply let's take a number which can be represented in all these three forms. So let's say if we have given 1010 to the base 16, 1010 to the base 8 and 1010 to the base 2. We have these three numbers. They have the, if you see, so we have only 1010, but their base are different. And let's see what would be their equivalent decimal number system. Okay, so let's go for this one, first one. So if we have to convert this one into equivalent decimal, so what would we, its positions are 0, 1, 2 and 3. So the equivalent would be 1 into 2 की power 3 plus 0 into 2 की power 2 plus 1 into 2 की power 1 plus 0 into 2 की power 0, which is equivalent to 8 plus 0, because 2 की power 2 would be 4, this would be 8, this would be 2 over here, and this would be 1, and 0 into 1 is 0. So that is equivalent to 10. So its decimal would be 10. Now let's check. Now let's check if we have given this octal number system, this octal one, now converted into a decimal equivalent. So again the positions would be same, that is 0, 1, 2 and 3. So now 1 into 8 to the power 3 plus 0 into 8 to the power 2 plus 1 into 8 to the power 1 plus 0 into 8 to the power 0. This would be 1, this would be 5, 1, 2. 8 8 is 64 and 64 into 8 is 5, 1, 2. 8 square is 64 and 8 ones are 8. When we multiply 64 into 0, so what would be? It would be 0. 1 into 5, 1, 2 would be the same, that is 5, 1, 2 plus 0 plus 8 plus 0. So what would be the answer? Answer would be 5, 2, 0. So that means the same number would be represented as 520 in octal number system. Now let's check. Now let's check for hexadecimal one. If we convert the same number to the decimal number, so again the same position 0, 1, 2 and 3. So it would be 1 into 16 to the power 3 plus 0 into 16 to the power 2 plus 1 into 16 to the power 1 plus 0 into 16 to the power 0. This is 256, this is 16, this is 1, and this one would be 256 into 16, 90, 6, 9, 8, 4096. So this would be 4096. Now we have to multiply it with 1, this one with 0, this one with 1, and again 0 into 1, 1. So that means 4096 plus, we have 0 plus 16 plus 0 equivalent to 2910114. So we have the same number equivalent as decimal would be 4112. So you can see we have a same number, but their base was different. It was in binary, it was in octal, and it was in hexadecimal, and that's why their equivalent, okay, sorry, this one would be 10. This base would be 10, sorry guys. And then again this is equivalent to 10, this would be equivalent to this one, and this one would be this one, just because these number have their base was different, that's why their equivalent decimal is different. I hope today's topics are clear to you. So as far we have seen how we can convert a number system to a different number system. We have studied 4 kinds of number system. First is decimal, second is binary, third one is octal, fourth one is hexadecimal. And then we have seen how many digits or letters are allowed in a particular number system and what would be their base. And we have seen how we can convert a decimal number into binary, octal or hexadecimal, or how we can convert the hexadecimal, octal or binary number to a decimal number system. I hope this all is clear to everyone. Next day we are going to see some new topics. So today's one of the tips for all of you, you have seen that when you save your file in your computer system, so it shows something like KB, bytes or MB or something. So what are these? So as we told, this is the number system in which computer represents your files. So those files are saved as in the form of 1010. So these are the kind of representation which shows the size of your file. So the smallest unit in computer number system is 1 bit. Then we have 1 byte, which consists of 8 bits. Then we have 1 kilobyte, which is represented as KB, and it consists of 1024 bits. Then we have 1 megabyte, which MB, and it is equivalent to 1024 KB. Then we have 1 gigabyte, that is GB, and it is equivalent to 124 MB. Then after giga we have terabyte, which represented as TB, and it is equivalent to 1024 GB. Then we have petabyte, that is PB, which is equivalent to 1024 TB. Then we have one zettabyte, then we have one exabyte, that is EB, and it is equivalent to 1024 PB. Then we have zettabyte, that is ZB, and it is equivalent to 1024 EB. And at last we have one yottabyte, that is YB, and it is equivalent to 1024 zettabyte. So you must have seen that as of now your computer memory consists of either in GBs or in TBs. Now there is one question, why everyone is consists of only 1024? Why it's not equivalent to 1000? We will find this answer in our next class. Hope you have enjoyed today's sessions. Keep learning, keep looking for the updates in your Learn Forward app. In case you have missed this session, so you can see it in the recording on your Learn Forward app. In case you have any queries or questions, please post it over there and we will surely answer that. Thank you class. Thank you for the today's session.